Hey there Taurus, welcome to your reading. It's so lovely to have you here. I hope all is well with you today. So this is your weekly reading, your weekly energy update. See what's going on with you this week, Taurus. What energy is around you? What energy can you use to move forward in a more positive way this week? So shall we begin? Don't forget it's a general reading, just take from it what you need, leave behind what doesn't resonate, what's not for you. And we'll have a little bit of a look. Find 5 cards to get your general theme, general energy, general focus, whatever you want to call it, of your reading. I do apologise, the lighting's really bad today because it's absolutely belting it down outside. So you may be able to hear the background noise of rain, but it certainly is a little bit darker than usual. So I do apologise for that. Right, 5 cards. I'll hold it there, King of Cups. The 10 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, just flew out at the same time. The Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the energy for you this week, what energy we've got to work with this week is one of feeling grounded, feeling stable, feeling connected. We've got the 10 of Cups, and that is obviously you feeling in a really good place within your home life. Maybe it is that's where your stability and grounding is coming from, your home. Just a feeling of happiness, contentment. Then we've got that 9 of Pentacles, and that's you reaping the benefits of all your hard work. Then we've got the Knight of Swords, and that's a pursuit of knowledge, on the hunt for some information of some description. And then we've got the Ace of Swords, so that's clarity, that's insight. So I'm thinking that maybe your pursuit of knowledge is going to come up trumps. So let's have a little bit of a shuffle. We'll find some recent past energy. I've got these, actually I don't know what they're called. I think they're the light workers or something tarot deck. But I've taken a bit of a fancy to them this week. I've had them for ages. I thought I'd give them a dust down. I've not really used them much, but I like them. So we'll find some recent past energy and we'll see how that's influencing you moving forwards, Taurus. Okay, right. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. Sorry. Judgment. The Sun. The Hanged Man. And another 7. 7 of Wands. So very 7 heavy. Okay. Recent past. Your recent past, I think there's been some reassessment of the things that you are putting your time and energy into, that you're physically, the things that you're physically working on. So, you know, it could be related to your health, your wealth, your stuff, your home, business, work. But there's some reassessment going on. You're checking out the things and maybe delving a little bit deeper into the things that you are doing to find out what works and what doesn't, basically. So, you know, obviously you don't want to be throwing all your time and energy into a project when it's not worth it for you. It's not bringing you the rewards that you would like. Got that clarified with the Sun. So I think there's a bit of light being shone on a situation, on that something. I think you are really honing in on, and like I say, just shining the light on all of the things that you're putting your time and energy into. Or maybe just one thing, and just checking out, is it worth it to you? Is it worth it to you moving forwards? Is it worth whatever it is that you're sacrificing to do this? Is it worth it for you moving onwards? So we've got the 7 of Swords as our next card. Again, I'm sorry, I'll hold it back here where you can actually see it. And that is clarified by the Hanged Man. So the 7 of Swords is all about deceit. It's about lying, cheating, stealing. It's also about creating a plan of action. But I actually think that for you, Taurus, it is about the deceit, and maybe somebody's not being quite as honest with you, and you have been patiently waiting for them maybe to be honest with you, for them to come up with the goods, so to speak. The Hanged Man, he's hanging on the tree of knowledge there. He's been hanging a long old wet time, waiting for enlightenment. He's been very patient. And I think maybe this is related to the Seven of Pentacles, about, digging deeper, seeing whether the time and energy you've been putting into something, or maybe someone, has been worth it. And I'm thinking you've just been waiting. You've been waiting for somebody to sort of give you their truth. Maybe it is their version of the truth, but I think it's necessary for you to move on. It's been something that's been quite important, and I think you have been patiently waiting for this moment where someone's actually, being honest with you on some level regarding, like I say, it's a general reading, so whatever situation that is, obviously, it's a general reading. Everyone's got their own stuff going on, so hopefully that resonates with you, and that is going to influence what's going on in this given moment. Is something that's important. So, recent past, I've got the Judgment card. It's the Rebirth card. It's the card of being reborn, of maybe a new beginning, a new internal beginning, one where you're maybe showing up in the world in a different way because something shifted inside you, and I think it's clarified there by that Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a very fiery energy. It's about not giving up. It's about being tenacious. It's about following your instincts. And I think there's been a shift. There's been a shift with the investigations you have been doing into the things that you put your time and energy into. And I think this deceit, this truth that's needed to come out, I think it's created a shift within you that has really driven you forwards in a positive way, in a way that you're not giving up. You're stubborn about it. You know where you want to go, and you're just ploughing forwards. Right. I think maybe for some of you, this is something that's been going on in your home environment, because obviously we've got that King of Cups, we've got that Ten of Cups there. I think this is something that's been going on in your family space, in your home space. But whatever it is, whatever's the enlightenment that you've had, it's grounded you. It's made you more stubborn, more persistent, and more. I think it's sort of maybe. Well, it's certainly giving you a shift within you, and maybe that is the thing that is bringing this lovely Ten of Cups to life. So let's have a little bit of a look. I'd love to know if this resonates with you, Taurus. Please let me know in the comments below. It'd be really lovely to hear what's going on with you at this given moment, if this energy is something that fits with you. Also, it'd be lovely if you could like the reading if you like it, and if you fancy subscribing, if you're not already, it's completely free. All you need to do is press that subscribe button down below and the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any readings. Simple. Okay. Current energy, Taurus. What's going on with you this week? Where are you right now? What's your energy? Nine of Pentacles, another Nine of Pentacles. Three of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles. So you've got Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. It's looking pretty good for you at the moment. We've got the Six of Pentacles. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. And the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, this is looking very, very good for you, this current moment, at this current moment, Taurus. Right, so we've got another Nine of Pentacles. So it's all of your hard work coming to fruition. So I think this is surrounding whatever's been going on in your recent past. Whatever has been happening with you, that you've been shining the light on something, that you've been waiting for some truth and some honesty from someone, and you've had this shift. I think the rewards are coming your way. The time and effort that you put into this whole situation, that you know, you've sort of been nurturing this. I think you've been a little bit managing this situation. I don't think for most of you it's serious, but I think it's just stuff that's needed to come out, to become clear, and to rise to the top almost. And I think, you know, you are reaping the rewards of the things that you've been doing. We've got the Six of Pentacles there, and the Six of Pentacles is about exchanging of energy. So it's about giving in equal measures, and it's about taking in equal measures. And I think you have restored the balance. I think there has been some energy imbalance in your recent past with somebody, I think, within your family home, and you have readdressed that balance. And it's because of the work that you've done, the energy that you've put into the situation. Maybe you've been leading the way, being that King of Cups, being that strong, steady, stable person, when things have been a little bit maybe chaotic or dramatic within your home setting, and you've restored that balance, you've restored that exchange of energy in, and I think it's really going to be beneficial for you all moving forwards. We've got that Three of Wands there, and that's about moving forwards into the future towards your joys and your passions. I think for a lot of you it's going to be work related, but I think for some of you it could well be even moving. We've got the Wheel of Fortune there, clarifying it. And the Wheel of Fortune, if things have been tricky, if things have been difficult, you know, the wheel's starting to turn and things are going to start feeling easier. It can also mean that what's happening now is fated. It's, you know, it's always been going to happen. And so I think this shift forward that you are making, this looking out onto the horizon, looking, you know, out into the world, maybe, like I say, for some of you moving, it could be for some of you moving quite far. There's the things that it's fated, and things are really just starting to shift the way that they should. So then we have got the Ten of Pentacles, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. That's massive. I think there is a really big opportunity coming your way, a big opportunity, something that is going to bring you the abundance that you need. I think you've got what you need to take this opportunity, and I think you really need to grab it with both hands. You need to grab it with both hands, and I think it's something that you're going to have to put your time and energy and effort into, but I think it's going to be very, very much worth it for you moving forwards. Wow. Right. Future energy for you, Taurus. What have we got going on for you in the future? I'm intrigued. It's looking good. Right. Okay. We've got the Lovers card. The Three of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, Swords, Two of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. And I'm going to have one more. King of Wands. Right. For some of you, there's a decision, an emotional decision that has to be made. And, you know, based on everything I've, you know, just spoke about in the past there's a decision that's got to be made about somebody you are in a relationship with. For some of you, it might be your intimate other. For another one of you, it could be a friend, family member, boss, somebody that you have a deep connection with, somebody that's, it's not just any old body, it's somebody that's important to you. And there's an emotional decision that maybe you're not wanting to make because it feels very overwhelming, very scary. You're not wanting to look at it too closely because it feels a lot. And it is something that needs to be made in order for you to move forward. And I think it's somebody that you're going to be leaving behind. I've got this Knight of Swords up here. Pursuit of information, pursuit of knowledge. I think you are, in your future energy, you are needing to find out something. You're needing to find out some information about something or somebody. And you've got that Ace of Swords there. You're going to find it. It's going to become clear. And there's going to be a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. We've got the Three of Swords here. Three of Swords is about heartbreak, grief, loss. And then we've got the Nine of Cups clarifying that. So it's like, complete opposites. I think there's going to be some heartbreak, some grief, some loss, but it's setting you off on the right path, on a path to a happier, more contented space. And it's actually going to set you off moving towards your destiny, your place of alignment, your happy place, your wish, whatever it is that you've been hoping and dreaming about. So as much as this is going to feel painful and it's going to be difficult and there's going to be a lot of feelings involved, it's where you need to be going, and it's going to open up more happiness and more contentment for you in the future. We've got the King of Pentacles there. He makes smart financial decisions. He makes smart pentacle decisions. So whether that is health, wealth, stuff, work, relationships, job should I say, or career, business. He's making smart choices. He's making smart decisions. He's opening himself up to drawing that abundance towards him. And he's just rich and abundant and smart in every area, everything concerning that. We've got the Nine of Swords. That's stress and anxiety. There's something that's it's like an ever-waking nightmare. It's something that's on your mind when you go to bed, something that's on your mind when you wake up. And so I think you are going to be in a position moving forward where you've got to make some difficult choices, some smart choices. And I think it's going to weigh quite heavy on you. I think it's going to be something that's going to really be on your mind moving forward. But that King of Wands there has clarified that. So King of Wands is about taking bold, concisive action with confidence. And so I think you know what the answers are. You know what needs to be done. The King of Pentacles and the King of Wands combined are a power couple. You know what you've got to do. You know how you've got to do it. And I'm hoping that you are really just going to embrace this energy to make the choices, the difficult choices, the smart choices for yourself moving forwards, because it is going to bring you more happiness. Despite the fact it might feel a little bit icky and a little bit painful and quite emotional at the time. So, Taurus, you've got an awful lot going for you. I think you are in a good place at home at the moment. I think this is something that is holding that back. And I think, obviously only you know. But I think this somebody that's exiting stage right is holding you back. So, again, I'd love to know if this resonates, how excuse me, how this fits with you. I'm going to go before I choke because I seem to have got a frog in my throat. Right. Take care of yourself. I look forward to seeing you next week. Stay rooted, stay open, stay magical and all of that. And I'll catch up with you again very, very soon.